Hello, welcome to the Cosy Couch, episode 43. My name's Nick.
I'm Richard.
I thought you were going to sip the tea there beforehand.
I literally was, and then I went, don't do it, because you'll go mental.
Yes, this is an entertainment podcast, kind of talk about games, movies, TV shows, all that sort of stuff. So if you like it, please subscribe, please like us, all that jazz, the thing every YouTuber brags on about for 10 minutes to start all the videos. Aye. So, what have you been up to this week?
Still playing Zelda, just going through, getting the odd wee bat and ball. We've not done it. I think I've got like 8 shrines left to get.
Alright, nice.
But as I've realised now that I've got the progression meter, I've got shrine quests to do, and I was pretty sure I'd spoke to every fucker in the game. So I looked up a couple, there's a list you can get, and the first one on the list that didn't match the game, I was like, cool, not got that, I must have to go and speak to somebody. And then I realised it was a boulder with some writing on it, because I found it and that gave me the quest. I was like, so it's maybe environmental stuff. This is going to take forever.
Yeah, that sounds quite tricky.
Aye, so I'll get there eventually. I kind of wanted to get all the Korok seeds, all 900 of them. I'm realising how much I don't think I want to do that actually, so I'll maybe just leave that. I think once I get all the shrines, I'll be like, right, that's me done.
I wonder what you get for getting them all. There must be something good.
Well, it upgrades all your inventory slots, so really it just is to max out your inventory. You maybe do get something, but I don't know what it would be. There's not much they can offer you, because at this point I've got the Master Sword, I've got the main shield, I can't remember what it's called. I want to say it's the Hylian shield, but I could be wrong. And it's the best shield in the game. So I've managed to find that as well. And then I've got loads of good bows, and I've got basically the best weapons you can possibly get in the game.
Is Zelda in this game?
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, she
I've
is.
not seen anyone talk about her.
Oh no, she just plays up her main role in the game.
Oh right.
You're trying to save her. She's in the castle. So you're going around, but you see memories and stuff like that where she's in it, and cutscenes and stuff like that.
Oh right.
So, and she does come in it at the end, obviously.
It still doesn't bang you?
Still doesn't bang you.
What a cow, by the way.
I know. Fucking unbelievable.
Link has been friend zoned so bad.
I know,
just give up, mate.
It's crazy. Although weird, they do actually reference Ocarina of Time. I think they reference Twilight Princess as well. It's there's a scene where if you get the Master Sword, you have a memory, which is weird because you weren't there for this memory. But anyways, of Zelda, it's after you've been defeated and they put you into the 100-year sleep that you wake up from. Zelda takes your Master Sword to the big Korok tree and is or the big Deku tree, and is I'm going to keep this sword here, keep it safe. And she mentioned something about being stuck in time, and she references events that would be to do with other games, if you know what I mean. And it's weird how it's kind of saying the Master Sword will always be tied to you no matter what happens throughout different events and stuff like that. I was like, that's quite cool actually. So yeah, I've been playing that, playing Lego Star Wars the complete collection, because I got it in Games of Gold, and I had played both of them separately on the 360 and that. In fact, I actually don't even know if I played them on the 360. I think I played them on the original Xbox.
Were they out on the original?
Yeah, definitely. Because I remember not getting achievements and being raging when it came out, because I was like, fuck, I need to play through that all again.
No, probably not.
Aye, so I've been playing through that. That's so fun. I'm just literally running through the story, ignoring studs and all that, so that I can unlock all the missions and then unlock free play on everything. And then I thought by the time I get there, I'll have unlocked all the characters I would need to get all the mini kits and whatnot.
That's true, aye.
So then I'll just go through and unlock everything. It'll take ages, but
something you can chip away at.
I fucking love Lego games. I only like Lego games if it's something I'm interested in. I love Pirates of the Caribbean, but I'm not going to play the Lego game for it. I like Indiana Jones, not going to play the Lego game for it. Oh my god, I've just remembered the other big bit of news that I was like,
The Lego one?
yeah,
Yeah.
I can't believe it took me so long to get to that. And then I've been watching Marvel's Iron Fist, which is getting such a bad rap, and I cannot understand why. The fighting in it is absolutely brilliant because it's all like martial arts based and whatnot. It's really cool. I'm thinking it's maybe because the story's a bit weird. Like, with Daredevil, you're like, cool, this guy's a blind ninja. With Jessica Jones and Luke Cage, it's like, okay, these two were like, something happened to them, they got a superpower. Whereas Iron Fist is, this guy has come from one of the kingdoms of heaven to defeat the Hand, and it's like weird, like pure ancient mythology, and I'm like, that's maybe where people are drawing the line. They're like, I can't get into this.
Yeah.
But I love Doctor Strange, and that's what kind of Doctor Strange is all about, like studying these weird arts and stuff like that, and knowing it's about different dimensions. I'm like, that's cool to me. So I'm really enjoying it. I like the guy that plays him as well. No, it's really good. I think I'm like.
Well, it's quite aptly timed, I'd say, because I've not read the article yet, but apparently we found conclusive proof that parallel universes do exist.
Well, there you go.
Something we thought does exist for a long time, but apparently now they know it does. What that means, I don't know. Probably nothing.
Nothing does, I suppose. But
Yeah, probably nothing will ever change, but
aye,
it's interesting to know.
yeah. So that, and then I watched the season finale of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which left it on such a cliffhanger, and I'm like, oh, I can't wait for season 5. I'm so glad it got renewed, actually, because if it didn't, that would have been devastating to end on that. But it was very, very good. So it was.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah. And then, I think that's it. And then I only need to watch one more Star Wars movie. Watch Jedi.
Okay, what one do you go to watch then? Just
Force Awakens.
Force Awakens. Yeah. Nice one.
Yeah. So,
Good.
what about you?
Anyway, we've been playing a lot of Metal Gear Solid recently.
Mm.
Don't know why, I just had a notion to play it. Still a very good game. Oh my god, I'm so gassy and tired.
Oh dear.
Still got a big problem with it, and that is whenever you do a main mission, it takes you back to Mother Base, and I hate that so much.
Going back to Mother Base.
Because it's like, what, 10 minutes? I feel like I'm exaggerating. Because they call in a helicopter, it's at least a minute. You know, and then like loading times and all that, you know, because like that picks you up, takes you to fly about, then you need to choose Mother Base, and then it flies you in there. Then when you want to leave and you call it in again, it's like,
that is true.
it's such a hassle.
That is a pain in the arse.
But see, there's like side missions, you could do like 10 in a row. It's so good, that.
Yeah, you can just literally pick them off. Aye, it is good doing that.
No, I noticed like I had the ability to make a water gun. I was like, why the fuck would I need that? And I've done a mission, I'm like, that water gun would have come in really handy.
Aye, the water gun does come in handy for certain things. I can't remember what exactly, but...
that's for the fireman.
Oh, right, aye, because you could put him in it, aye. But, do you know, that's what annoys me about Metal Gear, right? Especially, specifically Metal Gear 5. It's so not a Metal Gear game, right? It's like... Because, and in fairness, I like that about it. In a sense.
I think it is like in a mission, but everything else isn't.
No, specific missions are very, this is Metal Gear.
Oh yeah.
But then there's other one, and then the majority of the game isn't like that.
Yeah.
Because there's only a couple of boss fights in the game, and you're like, they were really good. Why is there not more of them? Like, it's dead weird. And then the opening mission to the game in the hospital, that's dead cool as well. Nothing else like that in the whole game.
The game as well could do a better job of preparing you for things, because like the first title, they're not called. Are they called the Frogs? No, that was
no. What are they called again? The parasites or something like that. I can't.
Because the first time you properly fight them, not the first time you see them. The first time you see them, you're rescuing someone. You just to run.
Yeah.
But it's the first time you fight them. I didn't bring any like rocket launchers or anything like that, or like assault rifles. I brought stealthy guns.
Yeah.
And like I'm sure there's like a sandstorm as well, so you can't call in drops. And I had to fight them with like the worst weapons. I was like, this is fucking brutal.
Is that when? Have you got a horse at that point?
No, you're in like the kind of, it's like a sort of Colosseum style thing, or a quarry.
Right.
And like they're sort of there's like a few tunnels and all that.
Oh yeah, do you know, I found a dead easy way out of there. I can't remember what I did, but I just ran past them. I was like, fuck these guys, I'm not fighting them.
No, it's the time you have to fight them. There's two times. One time you run and one time you have to fight
no, but I don't think you actually have to fight them.
Oh,
I'm sure you can. Right. You can just get away from them.
I'm sure I actually found a grenade launcher or something. Remember, that's what I used at the very end to kill the last two.
There is a mission where those things that I was like, what the fuck do you do here? Because I know what you're talking about. It's like a big, it's a big thing built into the side of a cliff or something.
Yeah.
Like, well, you fight them again, and it's like after a helicopter crash, and you literally start with like, well, I think you do have your equipment, but it just throws you right into the deep end with them. I was like, how the fuck do you get by these guys? That mission was annoying, but I eventually found a way out of that as well.
Yeah,
it is a brilliant game. It's just not a Metal Gear game.
Yeah, there's no.
How good does it fight?
There's really no cutscenes in it.
Yeah, well,
like of a substantial length. I mean, so there's plenty of cutscenes, but they're all like 5-10 minutes.
There is
no Metal Gear cutscenes.
You do eventually get good cutscenes. Like towards the end of the game, there's loads of stuff like that. And I'm like, why is it not in the beginning of the game? It's dead weird. But
that's another problem as well. Like, it's not a bad problem. It's like you spend so much time doing side missions and more just unlock, and you're like, oh, these are good fun, so you just keep doing them. So like, it takes longer to do the story that way, but I suppose it's enjoyable, so I like it.
Well, because one of the weird things, because have you seen any of the Pure Big stuff in it yet?
What's it called?
Have you seen the Metal Gear?
The first time when you're rescuing Emmerich.
Sahelanthropus or whatever it's called.
That's it.
Because there's that game. I must admit, the game does a really good thing. Like later on, and you'll be like, "What the fuck?" That is quite cool, actually. So I'm dying for you to get to that.
Oh, cool.
No, mate. Actually, the more I think of Metal Gear 5, the more I'm like, that was a fucking excellent game. I wanted to complete it on like the hardest difficulty, and do S rank it and all like that. I wanted to 1000G it, and then I went, see the fucking time and effort that would take. It's not worth it.
They've brought a lot of updates into it. Like, you can send your people on like recon missions. There's new ones there that are kind of online, and like you can finish them using like these coins that they give you. Like you can buy them with real money and all that. But like you get pure mad rewards for it. And what else? They've got like daily or weekly challenges, and that's one of them was like to complete this mission. It's like the third mission you do.
Yeah.
You have to just go and kill this guy. And the thing was, if you snipe him from 100 meters away, you get like a bonus. So I just spawned in. There was like 150 meters away. Spotted him, sniped him, ran out of the zone. It's like S rank complete. And I was like, oh, it's just as simple as that.
Yeah. Like some of them are like so fucking simple.
But at the time when you do that mission, you don't have a sniper or anything. You get no silenced weapons. You're like, it takes you fucking ages to go around the camp and take people out.
But even then, that's the way I play Metal Gear. Like especially, that's what I loved about Metal Gear 5. I was like, oh my god, this is like my wildest dreams come true. Going and sneaking into a wee town and like fucking knocking people out, extracting them. I love that, especially when you get the Fulton. And you're like, knock them out, Fulton away. Yeah. See you later on. It's fucking brilliant. I actually just remembered there was something else I did this week, or it was more at the beginning or the end of last week. I went to see Alien Covenant.
Oh, we'll talk about the films every second. It'll be in our game to talk about.
Alright, fair enough.
Battlefield 1. Playing a ton of that as well recently.
Alright, is it the new DLC?
Yeah. I fell in love with it again, man. That game is so good. I like how Battlefield's always been good at this, right? It entices you to use different guns. It's like with the DLC, they bring out new guns, and to unlock them, you have to use. It says like certain number of kills with this gun, and I found my new favourite gun. I can't remember what it's called. Something like the autoloader. Yeah. But it's an absolute beast, man. And it's just it recaptures that fun, you know. But we shall go on and play it again.
That's such a good game at some point.
And then I went to see Get Out as well.
Oh, is that good?
Oh, really good.
Yeah, I'm dying to see Get Out, actually.
Definitely check it out.
I'm going to, because I've not heard a single bad word about it, actually. Everyone says it's really, really good.
I highly recommend it. Actually, how was Alien?
Alien was surprising. At the beginning of the film, I was like...
Peanut. Could you not?
That's just happy playing my bag.
I bet it'd be quite loud on the microphone.
That's true. She's not
Drop.
going to stop.
So we put the bag in the hole.
Yeah, put the bag in the hole.
Okay,
So.
you tell them how Alien was.
Oh no, because we need to tell you because you've not seen it yet,
Alright.
and you have your doubts.
Come on.
She's just staring at the door like, what is this guy doing? Just drop it. She'll go and play with it. I saw at the beginning of the film. I was like, I don't know. Is this going to go the same way as Prometheus? But
Yeah.
very quickly, like, fuck me, it is gruesome as fuck. Like, people get proper fucked up.
That's what I read about it. It's very violent.
Really, really violent. They do explain a lot of what happened in Prometheus.
Oh, do they?
Yeah,
Nice.
like, because I was like, what is this guy? Because at the end of Prometheus, spoilers if you've not seen Prometheus, actually, if you like the Alien films and go into it thinking this is the prequel to Alien, it's terrible. See if you just watch that as the first film, I think it'd be alright.
Ah, yeah.
Like, I actually think you would be pure, no, it's actually a decent film, it's just not a decent Alien film. But no, like, obviously at the end of that film, Elizabeth Shaw and David, or the head of David, they're like, well, we're going to their homeworld. Like, we need answers as to why they were going to kill us off. They answer what happened to those two in quite a satisfying way, but it's like not pure, oh, here's all this big long-winded thing. It's like just it's a kind of quick thing, but you're like, okay, fair dues. They explain more as to how the alien came about. They explain what the fuck the black goo stuff is. So they do actually get quite a lot of it out of the way. But I think there's going to be another one. Because the way the film ends, I'm like, I'm not seeing the correlation as to how this film ending connects with Alien. Like, I'm not seeing what happens there. I feel there has to be another film. I could be wrong, but that's just kind of the way it seems. But I was well impressed with it. Like, it was really, really good. The alien fucking kicks ass in it. Because it's not the xenomorph, it's not the black alien straight away. It's like a different thing at first. But then it does come into it and it explains that. And
Do you know what I think would have been good, which they probably should have done for Prometheus and this film, is just it could be set in the same sort of time frame or even after Alien, but think about space travel, right? Like the ability to send a communication from one ship to like a planet or another ship, right? Like that's not instant like in Star Trek.
Yeah.
Like Mass Effect explains it really well. They've got your wee thing says in the ship you've got a point of communication with you and the elusive man, so you can communicate instantly. But it only works from those 2 points that are fixed. But if you were to send a message to Earth, it could take a long time to get there because signals can only travel so fast. And so it'd be good. Like, that would have been a good explanation as well to say that, oh, we don't know about this whole alien thing that's happened, that we're way over some other side of the galaxy or what. We're over here mining and just came across it, you know.
Because
instead of trying to say, oh, we need to explain it, because they don't always. Sometimes it's good to just go, it's an alien in space, we don't know what it is or where it came from, you know.
And they do kind of explain communication and all that is kind of touched on, and it's like
without saying, I'm just saying that would have been a good way I think of fixing that problem. But
in fact, actually, now that I've just thought about the film a bit more, they do touch on like why in Alien no one has ever encountered aliens in it.
Right,
like
okay.
they do kind of touch on that, but it's just the way the film ends. I'm like, that doesn't link up with my idea of how Alien starts.
Alright,
I would maybe need to watch Alien again. But it was really good.
since I've seen Alien.
Yeah, so they definitely recovered.
Oh, that's good then. I'm glad.
Yeah,
Really glad.
It is worth watching. And it also made me want to play Alien Isolation. So after I've completed Lego Star Wars, I'm actually going to complete Alien Isolation. Because I never gave it a chance. I just got to the bit of the Xenomorph game and went, I can't do this. Like, it's so fucking scary.
Did you have the flamethrower as well? You managed to kill it one time?
Oh no, you can't kill it. It just
you not?
goes out. It just
right.
goes away. But it eventually comes back for you. So I was like, fuck this. I can't play a game where I know I can't kill the thing. But I don't know. I just need to learn to bot.
We don't get a mad glitch when we were playing it one time. It was like we watched the alien climb a ventilation shaft somewhere else, and we turned around and went to go in one. But as we opened it, the alien was like there, but it's not meant to happen. Was that you that happened? Did I watch that on?
I can't remember actually. I don't.
Maybe that game failed, but it's some stupid like you go into the thing and the alien's just sitting there staring at you, and the guy's like, "What the fuck?"
Oh no, I definitely.
It's like some sort of glitch.
Aye.
But it must be like a game fail. It's pretty funny.
Aye. So that's about it.
Yeah, well, we crack on with the news.
Yeah. First thing, they've been talking about this for ages. Microsoft were talking about how they were going to remake Phantom Dust, one of their old IPs. I've actually never played Phantom Dust. People rave about it, so fuck knows. Anyway, they remastered it.
A physical rave.
Aye.
Like underground and all that.
Oh, constantly. Aye.
The DJs.
Always going on about it. They were talking about, I don't know if it was meant to be a sequel or whatever, but the big talk was a remaster. They have remastered it and they've brought it out for free.
Alright, that's good.
So it's available right now, like on Xbox and
What's it
Windows
called?
10. Phantom Dust.
Hmm.
So I don't know how good it is, but it's a free game, so you can't knock it.
I can't grumble.
They've added stuff in it, like online, like features and achievements and stuff. It's all shit I never had when it first came out. So yeah, there's that. Then we might as well just the big news of the week.
Destiny.
Aye. I'll let you crack on.
Aye, well the Destiny 2 stream I thought it was brilliant. I recommend you go and watch it if you're interested in it, because there's a lot to cover. The basics are basically, it looks quite similar to Destiny 1, which we're kind of expecting, sort of similar gameplay wise, but just you get like new abilities, new weapons and all that, some new enemies and stuff. It seems like they've got a plan. They've talked about loading new content that's going to be in it. It looks like they're doing it right this time.
Aye.
And I felt like it was just about all the cinematic stuff they were showing off and like how they're driving towards a story. To me, it was like, this is Bungie.
Aye.
This is what Bungie should have been with Destiny 1. But
seemingly there's more cutscenes in Destiny 2, like the vanilla Destiny 2, than there was in the whole of the first Destiny, Taken King and Rise of Iron all put together.
That's right.
So that they're definitely expanding more on story, and even just from the gameplay clips, like the missions, you're with like main people from the story, and I was like, that's better, because like these people are just all sitting in the tower doing fuck all the whole way through this. Yeah, you just go and save the world, you and your pals, you just go and do it. We're meant to be best of the best, but we'll let you fucking take on Oryx.
That's the thing, it's like the leaders of the Vanguard, like in Destiny you're like one of the most powerful guardians in existence, but the leaders of the Vanguard are more powerful than you. And you see that straight away when the leader of the Titans, the Valley, he does his like bubble. It's the biggest bubble of anyone, and it's like withstanding a barrage of missiles and all that. And like Ikora does a Nova bomb to destroy a ship and stuff. It's just, you see like Cade's in it a lot as well. I like that. So it's good to see them finally putting used to those characters.
There seems to be more of a focus on like, if you're a single player kind of person, you will benefit. Like you can play all the game. That I don't think they're going to make it as pure grindy to get to places, and they seem to have cut down on travelling a lot. Like you don't need to go to orbit anywhere near as much. What else was I reading about it? The clan thing sounds really good. Like you can start a clan with your friends, and even like, say you are the kind of person that you just play it yourself, you don't like actually teaming up, like you're part of the clan but you just do your own kind of thing, you'll benefit from the people who constantly raid and are like literally wait for the servers to refresh to go and do everything again. Like you'll benefit from them because they'll unlock shit for you, like
there's some sort of
and stuff like that.
Clan reward system in place.
That I think is really good, because like that's the one thing that kind of bugs me about Destiny is like, I enjoyed playing through it again, but see if you come in late to it and like you guys like we're always doing the raids and you have a set team, you're fucked. You can't, like, I'm at a point I literally can't do anything without a team of 6 people, and that's so shite in Destiny. It's like, what's the fucking point in playing it again?
So the way they explained it is, I can't remember the name of it and it's going to bug me. They've coined this name for what the system is. So it's like a clan could be looking for 2 more people or 3 or whatever, and then someone else would be saying, I'm looking to join just for one game, so you don't have to join the clan. Just I want to join for one game,
Yeah.
and then afterwards, if you get along, they could choose to invite you or whatever, or you can ask to join. So it's quite good that way.
Yeah.
So it means if you are just wanting to jump in, do a quick mission, and jump back out again, you've got that option.
The social space seems to be a lot better as well. The farm.
Looks a lot bigger
you can
well.
play football and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
that's
Like,
quite cool.
just pure stupid stuff, but it does actually seem really good. The gameplay definitely doesn't seem any different. Like in the trailer, it looks faster, but you're like, that's probably because they are playing it on easy. Like, because it wouldn't be very good to be like constantly firing at one enemy. Do you know what I mean? Like the way that Destiny can.
The thing is, the YouTubers that go to play it, they've been releasing their footage, right, and they're saying it's 30 frames a second at 4K, and people are freaking out about that, right? But
on PC, it's seeming like 60 frames a second.
I think it'll be 16 console as well at 1080. I think it's just 4K, because even on the iPhone, 4K is at 30.
Yeah, that's
so,
true.
And I think a lot of YouTube stuff is as well. So I think that's the reason.
I don't like people have a problem with it being like not being 60 frames a second, but some games actually don't benefit from 60. Like,
I think Destiny would, because it's more like the machinima sort of side. Like anytime I've tried to make a video and put something in slow motion, it's like pure jittery. If it was 60, that'd be a nice smooth motion.
Yeah.
So it's just good for that. It looks better, it looks smoother. That's why I hope it is. It probably just depends on. There probably is an option to change it.
Yeah.
The settings, like for resolution. He's doing do that in Battlefield and all that sort of stuff.
yeah. Okay, we'll wait and see. But there's been loads of stuff leaking out about it. Not leaking out. I just mean like they're constantly releasing information about it. It does actually seem
more
really
as the
good.
months go on.
The only thing that I heard that I was like, I'm not amused about that is that they haven't confirmed it. They've not even spoke about the raid, but they keep referring to it as the raid, not raids. It's amazing how quick journalists pick up on that. Like, why are you just using plural there? Like, or singular? Like, you should have more than one raid. So if there is only one raid, I'll be like, what the fuck? And if it needs to be available from the word go. Like, see the fact Destiny we never get the first raid till like a month after it released or something, like the Vault of Glass.
Well, the thing is with that though, nobody was ready, because see when Vault of Glass launched, people still didn't complete it straight away because there is such a power gap. You know.
I know, but even then, like, it should be there, especially the fact there was achievements tied to it. Because I was like max level in Destiny Rapid, and I was pure. I'd done everything. I was like, what is it? What is this raid thing? And I kept because I kept seeing it in the achievement list, and I was like, this is so annoying. What is the raid? And then like googled it, and it was like, it's not even out yet. It was pure. What the fuck? Can't even fucking do it. So that's how Destiny lost people straight away.
Yeah.
And then fair enough, they did bring it back, but
well, the thing is though, you'd have been level 20, but your light level would have been low.
but they hadn't even introduced light level.
No,
at that
light
point.
was then. It was tied to your armour. It was a bit confusing then. It was like you had to have the raid armour to get to the highest level, which was level 30. Mind the way it works.
Oh right, that's right. Actually,
it was confusing then. It's easier now.
But that's what I mean. The raid wasn't available for you
yeah.
to get any of that, and you're like, this is fucking shit. So like, no wonder they lost people.
And there was one other point you could do it, and it was the second week of Destiny. The Queen's Wrath came, the one and only time it ever came, and the missions were fucking impossible because nobody was high enough level.
That's right. Actually, the other thing, and they've spoken as well. Like more, it's like for single player, it will be better because they acknowledged that they had so much stuff that like was literally you just couldn't do yourself, like Trials of Osiris and all that. It was like pish for people that were like, what the fuck, I'm like by myself here.
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather be able to do this myself.
By the sounds of it, they said you're going to be playing with more people more often.
Yeah.
I think it might actually automatically sort of pair you up, and then not in a sense of you're in the same fire team, but you're doing a mission, you might just see another Guardian fighting there as well.
Yeah.
And there might be an option to just go in solo completely.
Yeah.
Which I think they would do as well, but I think it's going to be sort of a more open world environment, kind of like what game, like the Division does that.
Yeah.
Not so much in an actual main mission, but when you're going to missions, you can see other players and you can sort of intervene
and stuff. Yeah. That would be a lot better actually, because Destiny is like that in a sense, but
As soon as you go into sort of mission zone, they disappear.
yeah,
And that's it, you know. So
no, it does look good. The beta thing, they better have an open beta. Like they definitely will.
they will, but it won't be till just before it launches, won't it?
Yeah, probably, because I was like, there's no way I'm pre-ordering this like just to play a beta, because that is what bugs me, is you pre-order isn't like, oh, you'll maybe buy it. It's like, give us the money right now.
Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah, because in shops, if you pre-order, it's like sometimes you put a £5 deposit down, right? That doesn't bother me at all. But with digital, they're asking you for all the money up front. I'm like, fuck that. I would really, really need to want a game to pre-order it. Generally, the only time I pre-order is like the night before, and it's so I can preload it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's the only time, and I'm like, I'm definitely buying this tomorrow, like based on reviews and stuff like that, because I do want to play the beta for it, because I played the beta for the first Destiny and fucking loved it.
Yeah.
And that was the reason I bought it. Granted, you couldn't tell that they had basically abandoned fucking story and like that it was going to be a shite game towards the end.
Do you know what they need to do? Like, because I'm not pre-ordering it yet, right? And for one reason, because I'm going to get like the deluxe one with the season pass,
Right.
and it's like 90 quid,
Uh-huh.
and that's a lot of money just to drop it once on one game.
Sorry, the cat's fucking clawing into my foot. Peanut, let go of my foot.
And I've done that with the Battlefields as well. You
Ah.
buy day one and you get like the premium as well. So it's like £90, £100 just for one game. Like,
Yeah.
we should do things where, like, if you opt to buy that option, right, you pay for the game, right, when it's out, and then like a month later or 2 months later, they then charge you for the expansion. But you're locked in because you chose that option, so you're paying it regardless.
Yeah.
That'd be better. Instead of just saying, give me all that money right now.
Yeah.
You know, it's a bit shit.
Is that
Because the games are just getting more expensive, you know?
Yeah, to be fair, I actually don't really agree with pre-ordering any at all. Like, I used to when it was retail and you were like wanting your copy of it. But see, as like time went by and you realise that isn't what pre-ordering is. It's basically just so they can take your money straight away. And see the amount of games that have come out recently that like it's, and actually I would say it kind of started with Destiny. It was like that was half a game. And then like loads of problems occur with games that come out and they're totally fucked. Prey is a recent example. Pre-order that and there's a game breaking bug in it. It's on the PC version, but that I would go fucking mental if I had paid money for a game and it was totally fucked.
Do you think a better system would be, say you could download the game, right, and you don't need to pay anything yet, and you get like the first hour or half hour just for free sort of thing, just to try it out. And if you like it, then you pay for it, and that just unlocks the full game. It's already downloaded, it's already
EA
there.
access. That's what EA access
something
is.
like that, aye.
10 hours, you can play the game. Generally, you get a good idea of what it's going to be. For games like Battlefield, it's usually you can play like a single player mission and then all of the multiplayer, which is where you're going to spend all your time.
Yeah.
So and it's a great system. That,
absolutely,
like, really, really good. I wish more things would do that. Going to you, leave me alone. She's going mental. Normally she sleeps when we do this. But
yeah, I don't know why she's so hyper today.
She's going absolutely ballistic.
But that's about with the Destiny 2 news. So.
Yeah, there probably is fucking loads of stuff that we've kind of missed, but there was that. I'm trying to think what else. Ubisoft have come out and said that Far Cry 5, the next Assassin's Creed, and The Crew 2, which I'm astounded that's actually getting another game, will all be out by the end of this year.
I don't know how I feel about Far Cry. I feel like it hasn't been long enough, because 3 was really, really good. We had so much fun with 3. 4 came out, they improved a lot of things in 3, but it just wasn't the same. The villain was shite. What was his name? Ming, was it, or something like that?
Pagan Ming. No, I actually thought I just thought the world wasn't as good. Like, Far Cry 3 was amazing because it was like tropical islands and that, actually that villain was so good.
Yeah, he was so good.
Pagan Ming was alright, but he wasn't in it enough.
Yeah.
For him to actually be that great.
It wasn't enough. I just feel like as if they're trying to go for that comedy value for him again, but he just seemed more psychotic.
Yeah.
And it wasn't really funny. It was just more like, oh, this guy's just an asshole.
Yeah. But then that was.
And then those two stoner guys fucking hate going doing their missions.
Yeah, I really like them either. Then you had Far Cry Primal, which is actually really good. but it was just a kind of half step, if you know what I mean.
It's just the same map.
It was the same map. It was just in like caveman times, but it's actually a good game. But I'm ready for Far Cry 5, but I don't know what I want from it. Like, I would want it to be more like 3, like islands. I like the idea of islands. I don't know what I'm after from Far Cry. So it's up to them to kind of show me. To be fair,
they need to bring back like traps and all that.
Yeah,
like they did in the original ones. Because they haven't really done much of that, have they?
Nah,
I can't think.
Nah, there's not really traps or anything like that. I like the.
They had like the booster injections and stuff. They need more stuff like that, I think.
Yeah, I like the outposts.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. I love going about and
I feel like every game's doing that now, though.
Yeah, that's true, but I think Far Cry does them really, really well.
And I like Horizons, the way they've done it. It's good. It's very similar.
Yeah. So I don't know what I'm looking for. Assassin's Creed, really, I'm past the point.
It's a reboot, apparently.
See, now that would get me interested. If it is like, we're starting again.
Yeah.
Fuck all the anime shit and all that.
It's something to do with the Twitter. I can't remember it's like the wording of it makes it like highly hints towards it as a reboot.
See, that would be really
possibly,
good.
They've not confirmed yet, but it's possibly set in Egypt, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's the rumour.
The big thing is that it's meant to be set in Egypt. I would be really happy if it is, and it's none of this Assassins Templars patch. I would actually scrap that altogether because I can't go that anymore.
Yeah.
As far as I was concerned, like, until they make Black Flag 2, I'm not touching another Assassin's Creed. Syndicate is apparently amazing, but again, I was like, I don't care about the Assassin Templar thing. I just don't like the way it is. I'm actually more than ready for Assassin's Creed to be like, no, we're totally starting again. And if I will get gameplay of it guaranteed at E3, which is fast approaching. But if it's not a reboot, then I'll be like, nah, you're alright.
Yeah.
Like, you would really need to impress me. Like, I would need to be totally fucking blown away by Assassin's Creed at this point to come back to it.
I've not played one in so long, so I don't even know what stage they're at, but my sister plays them all, I've kind of seen them. They all kind of just look the same. It's just kind of...
That's exactly what I think. They all
more weapons each time, you know.
The only Black Flag blew me away because I was like, oh, fucking pirates on boats and all that. It was so good. And then they went, oh, I don't know what happened. Was I in the minority or something? Thought that game was amazing because they just seemed to have went, yeah, we're not doing this anymore.
Did it sit well? It obviously sold well. I think they all sell well, but was that maybe the one that dipped or something? Or
see,
there's got to be a reason for it.
I think the problem was it wasn't truly next gen because there was that.
That was on last gen as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then there was Rogue and Unity, and that was where shit got totally fucked up because Unity was like all specifically for next gen, but it had all the glitches and like people just could not be fucking arsed with it. I played 5 minutes of Unity and went, no way. Like,
is that when you play as the lassie?
No, that's Assassin. I can't mind. That's the one on. That's Syndicate. You can play as either the sister or the brother.
Right. Okay.
Unity was you play a guy and it's like in France, during the French Revolution, and it's like you could do 4-player co-op and all that. And it actually did look really good, but when it came out, it totally bombed. Rogue was meant to be the good one. It was the last game they did for last gen, and I still had ship combat and all that, but it seemingly wasn't as good as Black Flag. I'm just waiting for the day that they go, fuck it, we'll just make pirate games, and it's like not setting Assassin's Creed one. It's just you're a pirate, and they have all the legendary pirate stuff like the Kraken, Leviathans, and all like that. To me, would be amazing.
That'd be fantastic.
But they're not gonna do it, which is.
Yeah.
Sad.
My favourite still was 2. I thought it was so good. It was just everything about 2. It was the setting, the places you went, you know, the people you met. You met
I actually
Da Vinci and all that.
Yeah, I preferred Brotherhood.
Nah.
Yeah, it's the one after 2. Still set with Ezio.
Yeah.
I preferred that one because they added a lot more features in it, which was really good. But 4, by far and away, is my favourite. I love Black Flag. Then when the Crew 2 is coming as well, fucking no one gave a fuck about the Crew 1, so it probably does have a massive following, but
I think it does have a cult following.
Aye.
I've got it actually. I've just
yeah,
never played it.
I've got it as well, and I'm like, nah, you're alright. Then the Fractured Butthole finally got a release date and another trailer.
Oh, what's the release date?
October the 18th.
This year?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
Which is far away, but I could see it getting delayed again.
When was it meant to be? Was it March?
No, December last year.
December?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, it was December and then it got pushed back, and I believe the new date was this fiscal year, which ran from like April
Right.
to April
Aye.
next year. So it might get pushed again, but I think they wouldn't have given another date until they were absolutely confident it was going to happen.
Yeah.
Because they delayed the Stick of Truth God knows how many times.
I'm still amazed this game is happening. See, after the Stick of Truth, Matt
They were
said
like,
they
never
will
again.
never make a game again.
But I think the Stick of Truth is so popular, and it literally won loads of awards. People were like, that is one of the best games ever. I can see why they've done it again. And if you pre-order this one, you get the Stick of Truth free on like next gen console. So I'm going to. That is one game I'm like, I'll pre-order that nearer the time so that I can get the first game free.
I mean, you get bonuses like that. So
Yeah, that's the kind of times I'm like, I don't mind pre-ordering because I'm getting a game out of that. And even if the Fractured Battle came out and it was abysmal or it get delayed, you don't mind because you still got the Stick of Truth. And a delay is not necessarily a bad thing because the Stick of Truth get delayed God knows how many times, and it is easily one of the best games I've ever played.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Delays are annoying, but they're necessary if it's going to fix a game.
Yeah, that's true. A trailer came out for the Emoji movie.
Oh, what the fuck?
Do you know what? I said that and then I watched the trailer. I was like, that actually looks quite fun. It's hard to explain. It's like about an emoji who, I don't know if he never gets used or whatever, and the one time he goes to get used, he does the wrong face, and like the guy's like, I'm gonna try to get my phone fixed. So like the emoji world will get shut down or whatever on that phone. Like they all live in this guy's phone, so that it's about him trying to save their world or whatever. It looks stupid but funny. Like it actually did look alright, to be fair.
I wrote a film one time.
Did you?
About cars. Billy Cars spin off, and what it is this guy's broadband. His broadband shite. So what I imagine is there's like different sort of race lanes.
Right.
You know, and Lightning McQueen's at the top, and he's got the fastest lane, and each lane below that's slower.
Right.
Which is kind of like the way our broadband would work, you know, like different things,
Aye.
like so. That's the computer plugged in and somebody else's phone or whatever, right? And I was thinking the owner of it's like, I'm broadband's shouting at me, I need to get upgraded. And it's all about Lightning McQueen having to go, oh no, only I'm going to get upgraded to fibre, I need to save everybody.
Right. But they don't live in the internet, or?
Yeah, it was like a wee spin off.
Oh, right, fair enough.
God, Disney would well do that.
Well, Wreck-It Ralph's meant to do about online gaming. The next one?
They're making a second one, isn't
Aye.
That should be a screenwriter.
Aye, should be. Netflix are apparently producing a Witcher TV series.
I found out some interesting things about this.
Did you?
You probably know them as well.
Well, such as? On you go.
Well, basically it's like the guy that wrote the Witcher books apparently hates gaming, and he hated the fact that Witcher got made into a game because he doesn't own the rights to it. CD Projekt Red do.
Alright.
But we're not sure, but the people think he retains the rights to movies and like
I'd
TV
imagine
shows
he's
and
probably
that.
that, yeah, because CD Projekt Red have absolutely nothing to do with the TV series.
He quoted as something like, "It's not an efficient or a good way of telling a story," and I'm like, clearly this guy's never played a game.
But some people are still like that though.
Yeah.
Like they still live in that world where it's not good enough for them. Like they don't understand it.
Apparently, like the books are all really good, but the side stories, because Max Scoville's read them all, and he said the side stories are amazing. And because somebody was saying like, are the books about what's his name, the Gwent?
Get out.
Gwent's the game you play in it.
Ah.
And they're saying they're about him, but they're more about the other characters in the world. So
Yeah.
saying that there is so much there they could tell. Because I know people are a bit nervous saying, "Oh, how would a Witcher TV show work?" But
Yeah, that's what annoyed me when it first got out. People went mental, like, oh, it won't be as good as the games, and you're like, you do realise the games are based on books. Like, there's a massive series of books that these are all based on that are meant to be even probably better than the games.
Yeah, so.
So I was like, no, I can see why this will work.
I don't think anyone should be worried about this, because Netflix have done really well so far.
But to be fair, it's not well known, because even in our group of friends, when it got brought up, like, in a group chat, like, a couple of people were like, oh, fuck, like, why? It's better as a game. And it was like, no, it's a book. People don't realise it was based on books.
Well, the books haven't sold well, apparently.
Yeah, I don't imagine they would, but that's the thing. If you're like making a game, you're only wanting to talk about your game. You're not going to be like, by the way, like, these are books that you could go and read. Like, they're fuck off, play our game. Yeah. And even then, Witcher 1 and 2 are like well renowned. People love The Witcher 1 and 2, but like Witcher 3 is where it's at. That is fucking incredible.
So, like, apparently to get the games away from the books, what is it they did? They gave Maisie or something like that in the second one. I was listening to a podcast on talking about it, and they said that's what they did. So that's how they've been able to in the game that steps away from
I don't think they do follow the books at all.
I think they did in the first one, or they tried to.
They set. I can't remember how it works, but I think the second one's a big departure, and that's where they just kind of did their own thing. Yeah. The second one's meant to be great. I just couldn't go back to it. I got it free. As backwards compatible, I could play it, but I was like, it's too different, like, and it's really hard as nails. But The Witcher 3, like, fuck, I could go back and play that, no bother. But I'm not gonna, because I just don't want to waste my life to it again. So.
Do you know 5% of the people in the world, on PlayStation anyway, haven't died in Dark Souls?
Haven't died?
Yeah, because it's a trophy for dying your first death. And only 95% of the people that played that game have got it. So you know that 5% literally booted up the game and went, nope.
Oh, that'll be what it is.
Yeah.
Like, people that just are like, nah, I can't be bothered. Cause
I thought that was an interesting one, though, because surely like, anyone that boots up a game would at least spend a couple of minutes in it.
Yeah, the one that always baffles me is like ones where you get like an achievement for creating a character.
Yeah.
And people don't have that. And you're like, really? You literally started the game, it got to the character creation bit, and you went, no.
Because it can't even be developers testing it, because they use debug kits.
Mm-hmm. So they don't get achievements.
Yeah, they used to, but then they stopped that because Greg and Colin used to find a way to do that. They'd get them on the debug, and then when they got
there was a way you could sync them up.
Yeah, you get like double trophies and stuff.
I saw Witcher TV series. Of all the people to be doing it, Netflix, that's who I would want. They're doing really well with TV shows now. Got a couple of game trailers. The Middle Earth Shadow of War got an open world gameplay trailer. Looks good. I don't know how I feel about the Middle Earth game, because the last one I was like, oh, it's alright, but it got boring dead quick. I probably will give this one a go at some point. Then we got the team that, I think it's ex-developers, like, that made the original Burnout, like they are the original creators of it. They have made a game called Danger Zone.
Criterion that made that?
Yeah, but Criterion now do Need for Speed.
So they do.
So they do. Or is it Ghost Studio that do it? I think it's Ghost and Criterion that do it. But I think ex-devs from Burnout went and made the golf game that's like a crash mode sort of thing.
Oh,
Can't remember what that's called. But then these guys are making like actual crash mode and Unreal Engine 4, like pure mega sick graphics. It looks fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like the crash mode everyone wants. So I'm definitely getting that. Can't remember.
That wee mini one. Oh, I just
the wee mini one was alright as well.
That was good.
May the 30th it comes out. So
nice.
This month. So PC and PS4. So it's annoying. It's not out on Xbox, but I would get it on PlayStation 4. So.
Any word did it come to Xbox?
No, I'm not even. Well. It doesn't say there, but I'm not going to look into it. I'd imagine there maybe isn't. They've maybe just got a deal with PlayStation. Let me see, what else have we got here? Another trailer for Transformers. Ubisoft won't release an Avatar game before 2020. Why did you even tell people you were making it then? Fuck it, I can't deal with that.
Will Avatar 2 be released before 2020? Probably not.
I actually think it is.
It's 2018, isn't it?
I think so, yeah. Arrested Development season 5 is coming to Netflix in 2018.
Just to make fun of Trump, I heard.
It probably is. I am looking forward to this, but season 4 wasn't that great. Like, it was quite different from the way the show was originally.
Is that the one with Michael...
Sarah?
Yeah. Right, I started watching that.
Yeah.
Seen the first 2 episodes.
Of season 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, watch it. Arrested Development is fucking brilliant. Like, it's really, really good. Season 4 is still good. It's just... because it's years later, like, they make it out as if it isn't. Like, but everyone looks so different, especially Michael Cera. Like, he looks totally different because he was just a kid. Like, he was a young guy when he did Arrested Development, and then he's like a lot older. It was good. It just wasn't quite as good. So I'd imagine they'll have taken feedback and been like, right, we need to make Arrested Development much better. Yeah. What else did we have? Fractured Butthole got its release date. I seen the Young Sheldon thing, like, it's the spin off of the Big Bang Theory, and I was like, I actually saw like 30 seconds of it and went, no fucking way would I watch that. Like, I thought it was Young Sheldon, like, teenager. No, he's an actual wee boy. I was like, no, I can't get on board with that. What else have we got? I'm sure there is other stuff that I had. Star Trek Discovery, the TV series, got a trailer for that. Looks pretty decent, set 10 years before Kirk and Spock and all that. I must admit, it looks very high quality, yeah.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Why?
Because they already had Enterprise and that was set before Star Trek.
Yeah, but
I think it was, I'm sure it was.
I think Discovery is like out on the very edges of Federation space, like kind of like the whatever, is it the 5-year mission or whatever, like going away out into deep space, like this is like on the fringes of like deep space. The Klingons are in it.
No, but Enterprise was the first ship to be allowed into deep space.
Yeah.
Explanation missions.
But I think these people aren't meant to be there, if you know what I mean.
I want like...
Trailer looks good.
I want like a more modern Star Trek. Like one that is set like after Voyager or something. Like where they know all the enemies of Earth and all that, and maybe still discover new ones, because like with the technology now and CGI and stuff, they can make amazing ones.
Yeah.
Because the Next Generation Voyager had amazing storylines. It's just a shame the practical and special effects don't really hold up that well.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, I'll hold out and see it, you know.
There's a couple of stories relating to Guardians of the Galaxy here, right? But not for the reasons you would think. Did you hear about the guy who's suing his date?
No.
Right. This guy, I think he's 35 years old, went on a date with some woman. They went to see Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, she says she got messages like from her pal who was having some form of crisis. I can't remember what it was, so she's texting, right? The guy obviously is a man after my own heart, goes fucking tonto about the fact she's texting and is like, can you not do that? Like, can you put your phone away and all that? So she's got her phone back out, continued to text. She claims it was like out of the way, wasn't bothering anyone. He says she took it out about 10 or 15 times. He then asked her to go outside and text, to which she just left and like never came back. She drove them to the cinema and left. He's suing her for the price of the 2 tickets because she ruined his film going experience. I think that's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, that's well good.
It's not like thousands of pounds, it's just literally the price. He did apparently message and ask for it and she was like, fuck off. But now he's suing her for it. The other thing as well is...
That's so petty, I love it.
I know. The other thing as well is there's a continuity error in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, is it?
Which I would never have noticed this. But apparently pure hardcore fans are noticing. Mainly because I didn't realise when Guardians of the Galaxy is set. Guardians of the Galaxy is set before the events of Civil War, right? I didn't know that. Nothing on that would have gave that away. Now, Stan Lee makes a cameo in it, and he's talking, it's as if they say he's like a watcher, and that he's always in the Marvel Universe, he always appears and does different things. So you see him with like this group of like people, and he's talking about the times that he did this and he did that. He says, oh, there was this one time I was a FedEx guy, but he hasn't been the FedEx guy at this point because it's set before Civil War, and Civil War is the FedEx guy. So James Gunn like came out and was like, yeah, I actually acknowledge that is a mistake. And he's like, but I like to think that Stanley's been a FedEx guy multiple times, like, in that universe. So it's like just a wee stupid thing, but he's like absolutely amazed people managed to pick up on that because he's like, never would have realised.
That's totally unacceptable. I want my money back as well.
Yeah, you should sue them for that.
Nobody ever going to see a Guardians of the Galaxy again.
Yeah, so there you go. Whole load of stuff about Nintendo's game ARMS, but I'm not going to talk about it because I think it looks shite. And I can't imagine there's many people out there that are mad interested in it. The VR game Farpoint, it's been getting quite good reviews.
Oh, nice. I heard the gun's really good.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking about getting that. I'm going to look into how much it is.
I think the gun was $40.
No, it's not that bad. That's not as expensive as I thought it was going to be. I'm hoping that...
And there's a few other games you can use it with.
Yeah, exactly. That's... To be fair, it's only Farpoint I'm really interested in. Because at this point, like, VR games are few and far between. And it's not the kind of thing... I'm sure we discussed this when it first came out. If you're getting VR, it's not the kind of thing you're going to be using all the time. It's literally you saying, I understand, these are mostly just tech demos. I'm not going to be playing it all that much. Until like they start iterating on it. I've just lost my place.
Brian Martano was talking about it, and they were talking about sort of the nausea thing in it because you can move around in it and walk. And he said it was fine. The game did a really good job of it. He's saying you can't shoot behind you just because of like the restrictions of the PSVR. So he's saying the enemies do a good job. Like if one does enter behind you, it'll kind of make you shoot back round to a place you can shoot it. But he was saying there was one point, he was in like a canyon or a valley or something, and he was kind of surrounded, and he was doing like a lot of running to cover and stuff, and he said he felt a bit sick then, but that's just because it was so fast paced. But he was saying anyone who's used VR before or used to you should be okay with the movement and all that.
Yeah, well, I must admit, Resident Evil, like, it has movement and stuff like that. I didn't mind it that bad.
I did, but that was just a demo, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, the demo was fucking terrible. I don't know what the script was. I don't know what was different about the demo. That's the weird thing.
Yeah.
But playing the actual game, I was like, this doesn't really bother me.
I want to try and experience it with some sort of crosshair, because I think that would help your brain go, right, no, we're not actually walking.
Yeah, I think Resident Evil does have a crosshair.
Does it?
Well, if you pull a gun out, yeah.
Maybe it didn't in the demo and that was the issue.
Yeah. So I think you can turn a crosshair on.
Right. I feel like that would help you.
I feel it's dead faint, and it is just to help you have a focal point. Microsoft have renewed the trademark for Scalebound. People are like looking at. I don't think that's as much. I think it's just if they're not making it, they don't want anyone else.
Both companies have done this before, countless times, and we've always been disappointed.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. They've cancelled the game. That doesn't mean to say they'll never ever go back to it. So it makes sense to keep it in their portfolio.
It could be maybe they're like, this is going to be a big game. We want it to be Scorpio's launch. They could be holding off, you know, it could be something like that, you never know.
Yeah, see, I don't think it's coming. Full stop. I don't know,
I think maybe because they've been getting a lot of shit recently, people make jokes like saying, oh, here's a list of all the Microsoft exclusives coming, you know, and it's blind by paper, so I mean, I think they're really holding all their cards close to their chest. I think they're just going to come out with 10 exclusives and be like, boom, there you go.
Yeah.
And Sony be like, oh fuck.
That's true.
That's what I think.
There's not much else. What was it? I just you know that way you look at something and you go, I've literally just blanked on that. Yeah, Halo 6 won't be at E3.
I don't think anyone's expecting to with that.
I was expecting like a cinematic teaser trailer, but
when did 5 come out? Not last year.
Last year.
That's too soon. Halo don't really do that. Next year thing, do they? Is that more like 2-3 years?
Yeah, that's true. But I think we'll see something to do with Halo. But the reason I thought we would is because Scorpio launching. Like, they need to let you know what is coming in the future. Because
it might just be some sort of update for Halo 5 then.
Because at this point...
or like some sort of... They'll call it DLC, maybe paid, maybe free, but they might say the new bigger thing to add on to it. It might continue the story, you know.
Because at this point... Microsoft are in a really shitty situation. with Sony, we know what's coming. You know, like Last of Us is coming. You know, Death Stranding is coming. Spider-Man. They've future-proofed. Like, so you know these things are coming for your console. Microsoft, we don't know fuck all. Actually, Crackdown is radio silent. At this point, you've got Crackdown and Sea of Thieves, like.
And Forza, you know that's coming. At some point.
Even then Forza's like a given, but you're like, we need new IP. We need to know like what the fuck is coming, because I'm a massive Xbox fan, but I won't lie and be like, oh yeah, it's the better console. At this point, they're getting their fucking teeth kicked in when it comes to exclusives. Like Scalebound fucking died a death. The Fable game that died a death as well.
Yeah.
They really need to. At E3, they need to fucking come out swinging their big dick and be like, here is all the shit that's coming. I think they can beat PlayStation. Like,
they definitely can.
In terms of E3, sales-wise, it's never going to happen, but in terms of like getting your name back and being like, no, Xbox is the place to be, like, I think they can do it, like, but they just need to work on exclusives. And I really don't know what's going to happen. This is the most excited I've ever been for E3, because this is where they're really going to need to compete with each other. So it will be good to see like what comes of it. I reckon you'll probably get another Halo game, but it won't be Halo 6. It'll be like what ODST or Reach was. It's like a game set in that universe. Because I think their big problem was they were probably banking on Locke being quite a good character and people not going as mental as they did about the lack of Chief. So I think they've actually had to take the game back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
Because 6 or 5 has an ending where you're like, oh, they know what's happening in 6. And I reckon Chief wasn't that heavily involved in it. And they've obviously went, oh, we need loads more Master Chief now.
It's not people hated Locke, it's just there was too much of him in it.
Yeah, there was
because he was in other games.
Yeah, he's... I think...
He?
No.
Oh no, or was it the animated thing? He was in something?
He was in Halo Nightfall.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, and actually, it's the guy, I'm blanking on his name right now, but he plays Luke Cage as well.
Actually?
No, Locke isn't in any of the games. No.
Right,
but...
Or Fall of Reach was in that?
No.
The film one?
No.
Okay.
No, he's like literally.
It's
only in Nightfall, and I'm pretty sure it's the guy who plays Luke Cage that plays him in Nightfall.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he was meant to voice Locke, but for whatever reason, I think he's pulled out, and I might have pulled out before Halo 5. I don't know. When I played through it, I don't remember hearing a difference in the voice, but it was something I heard on a podcast that led me to believe that the guy who is Luke Cage, I wish I could remember his name. He pulled out.
They probably just got somebody that sounds like him.
Yeah, that's
to do
true.
It.
It says here...
Because they did that for Destiny with the Age of Triumph trailer. Is that Bill Nye? Is that how you say it? The British actor? He's in like Love Actually and all that.
Yeah.
He's in like... he's in everything.
Yeah, he's in Pirates of the Caribbean as well.
Oh, so yes. He voices the speaker, but they couldn't get him for the trailer because he was busy filming something, so they just got somebody that sounds like him.
Oh, right, okay. That's not bad. The other thing's Destiny 2 is not coming to Switch. So, shock horror there. Fuck it, I doubt...
They couldn't run it.
Yeah, I reckon they could probably run a dumbed down version of original Destiny, but I don't even know why you would want Destiny on the Switch.
Yeah.
Like, it seems that there's no online infrastructure right now. Well, there is, you can play Mario Kart online and all that, but it's nothing worth writing home about.
They need to improve those load times in Mario Kart for online. I feel like it takes too long between matches.
Yeah, that's...
I kind of feel like they've done that so that, you know, like you've done a game, you want to maybe go and do something. If that's the case, you would just drop out.
Yeah, that's
you
true.
know. That's one we could take over.
Yeah, but in fairness, the Switch, I'm not using it for online at all, so it does not bother me in the slightest. So yeah, that's kind of all the news. Not much else happening.
That's about right.
E3's fast approaching.
Yep,
very fast. We'll need to do our predictions show soon.
Yeah, we'll do that the week before.
Yeah.
So still got
See, I'm thinking maybe we should do it the week before the week before, because the week before is when you start running into territory of things start getting spoiled and coming out. Because that happened with me with Dead Rising 4. I predicted Dead Rising 4 would come out, and like literally days later it got leaked, and I was like, well, thank fuck I had said that beforehand. But I think it's in case you're like, oh, I was going to say that and it fucking leaked before we did the podcast.
Right, okay, that's a fair
it'd
point.
be cool. It'd be like 2 weeks, a fortnight before, be like, this is what you think will happen, and even if it does leak in that time frame, you're still okay, because then it gives us time to add more predictions on the week after if nothing's leaked.
That's true, aye.
So
Right, okay.
we could do 2 weeks worth of predictions.
Predictions.
Hey, listen, I'm up for doing loads of predictions, because I think this is going to be such a good
No,
game.
we need to set a limit. Set a limit, right? Like maybe 5 predictions each. Or 6, and we could do 2 for each console.
Oh, see, that's slim. That's slim.
Or what about this row? We just do 5 each, and I'll do 5 PlayStation, you do 5 Xbox.
Oh no, because I would want to do PlayStation ones as well.
Yeah, okay.
So, no,
We'll sort it out.
I say we do 10.
10? That's a lot though.
It can be ridiculous. You can do pie in the sky ones. Like, I'm going to do 10 predictions, because I'm quite happy to do loads of stuff.
3 for Xbox, 3 for PlayStation, 3 for Nintendo, and 1 for the Ouya.
No, Nintendo and Ouya can just suck a dick. I'm making no predictions for the Switch because I don't even know what I want from them. It's only PlayStation and Xbox.
I think Nintendo are making predictions for the Switch.
Probably not. Well, the 4 big conferences. There's 5 though, because Bethesda as well.
And they've released that sort of map thing. There's like a theme park, and it's like all it's all themed around different games, and there's 2 under construction.
Right,
which makes people think that we're going to announce 2 new IPs.
New IP, that'd be good. See, that's why I think 10's reasonable, because you could essentially do 2 for each of the big 5 conferences. Because it's not just PlayStation, Xbox. It's everyone. Like, you can be like, I think there's going to be a new Fallout or whatever, which I doubt.
Yeah.
I wonder if we'll get Elder Scrolls this year.
I wouldn't mind that.
A new one. That'd be alright.
Apparently, the Elder Scrolls Online's really good. I know somebody who plays it. They said it just sucks you in.
Yeah. See, that's why I wouldn't want to play it, because I'm like, that's not math. I don't want to lose my life to games like that. It's bad enough with games like fucking Destiny and stuff
He was
like
saying there's always something to do. I'm like, that sounds good, man. Just don't know if I get the time yet.
Yeah, I know. I don't, like, that's the thing. I wouldn't want to give up all my time on one game. So.
Like I do.
Yeah, exactly. So, that's everyone.
Darren, right, cool. Well, thanks for watching. You can follow us on Twitter at the Cosy Couch. I am at Nick Solo89, and he is at Dirk Saxon.
Yep. I was going to say it, but
I know. I'm saying it this time because you moaned last week. Remember?
That is true.
You disturbed my rhythm.
I'm sorry. I apologise.
That's alright. The tea was better this week, so that makes up for it.
That's good.
On Xbox, I'm currently me, and he's Dirk Saxon.
Yeah.
And in PlayStation, I'm the Grim Reaper 89, and you are Dirk Saxon. Or Dirk _ Saxon. That's right. Yeah. Yep. So thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. Get any questions? Leave us a wee comment or tweet at us. Prefer you tweet at us. It's actually better.
Yeah. Also, if you have any predictions of what you think is going to happen at E3. Comment, and we'll keep note of like anyone that gives us any predictions. We'll keep note of like who said what.
Doesn't matter how crazy you think it is, just crazier things have happened.
It could happen. Crash Bandicoot's coming back.
And Parappa the Rapper. Who would have ever thought those 2 things were coming back?
Exactly. So there you go. That's out soon actually. June the 13th.
Parappa?
No, Crash.
Oh, Crash. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm gonna get Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, I definitely.
Definitely.
You see that video I tagged you?
Yes, of Paramore. Do you know, like, see when I first heard that song, I was like, that's so shite. But I've heard it again on the radio a couple of times, I'm like, it is catchy. I can understand.
It's catchy, but I don't think it's a Paramore song.
Yeah, that's my problem with it. I'm like, that's not Paramore. That's another band that have a catchy song. But once you've heard seen the Crash Bandicoot thing, you're like, holy shit, it's fucking Crash Bandicoot music. But it's good.
Aye.
Yeah.
Stay cozy.
I am going to make something because I'm fucking starving.
Cool.
Absolutely starving.